Star Wars was just redefined after Ahsoka's trailer yesterday dropped, teaser trailer that showed a lot of things that were previously not seen in live action. I mean, there are a lot of tidbits that kind of break even canon in some sort of way. In this series, we're about to see a lot of shocking things that I think will change how Lucasfilm will go with Star Wars forward, especially with the timeline that we were introduced, all those movies going from the Dawn of the Jedi to A New Jedi Order, to even some fans speculating that there will be time travel in this Ahsoka show. The first time introduced in Star Wars, that would be kind of scary, to be honest. But one of the most shocking things to happen in the trailer yesterday was actually the two baddies that were shown in the Ahsoka series. It's the burly bearded dude and the young female. Now, the main guy is played by Ray Stevenson. His name is Baylan Skoll. He just made his debut with a lightsaber color that has not been previously seen in canon, and that's what we're about to talk about in this video. How the hell did they get this orange-red bladed lightsaber? His partner in crime is called Shin Hati, and she looks to be even more ferocious than him. In a way, he's the main enforcer, and she does the dirty work. As we see, she infiltrates a New Republic cruiser. She probably killed the entire crew, including the captain, in this short clip. Baylan, of course, is focused on Ahsoka herself. As they meet upon this shrine, who is already activated, you can see the signs that are emanating light behind them as their duel starts. I suspect this will be the moment where they enter the world between worlds, and that's why they're fighting. But how did Baylan and Shin actually achieve this lightsaber color? Why isn't it red if they are the bad guys? If indeed they are dark side cultists, their color should be easily red. Well, I'm here to explain in detail why this lightsaber color fits them perfectly. Now, the color itself is really interesting because the blade is not white emanating red. The blade is actually orange emanating an orange-red aura. If you look at these two colors, you can see the difference, red-orange between orange and red. The right side, this orange-red color, I think is what the lightsaber color actually is. Here is even the code of this color that the lightsabers are using. I saw some fans saying that it's scarlet color, but I think orange-red is the most accurate one. Now, some fans might say, what's the big deal with lightsaber colors? Well, it didn't used to be such a problem before Disney introduced the crystal bleeding in canon. You see, there are no more lightsaber colors per se. It's different for Jedi and Darksiders. Back in the day, in Legends, I mean, my fondest memories are playing KOTOR, and in that game, we could easily go and scavenge for kyber crystals with unique colors on them that we could exchange in order to get our lightsabers any colors we wanted. They were synthetic kyber crystals. Now, in canon, there are no more synthetic crystals. What Sith actually do is get a crystal from a Jedi and make it bleed so that it emanates red. This was explained by Palpatine in Darth Vader issue number 1 of the 2017 comic series, and then implemented by Darth Vader himself when he got the crystal from Master Infala and made the crystal bleed in issue number 5. So in knowing this, we now understand that Ahsoka kinda did the same thing, but in reverse. Her white lightsabers was taken from the Inquisitor that she killed on Bracca. The red crystals were healed again, and they were made to be white. It seems like Baylan did the same thing, however, it did not come out completely red like Darth Vader's, it came out orange-red. So why is this? Well, the answer lies with Darth Vader again. If we go back to Darth Vader, his lightsaber is not completely red like ordinary Sith. If you remember, Vader's lightsaber color is actually crimson. How do you get crimson? Well, we all know what the closest people to Anakin said when he turned to Darth Vader. Padme herself said it, that he still has good in him. Luke proved this in Return of the Jedi when he challenged his father and Vader was forced to save him, proving that there was still good in him. There was still that Jedi tucked deep inside. That's why Vader's color was ultimately crimson and not fully red. However much Vader accepted the dark side, there was still a bit of light in him, meaning that that small hint of blue inside of him still emanated in his lightsaber color being crimson, mixing the 99% of red with the 1% of blue, giving out the crimson color, and the same can be said, of course, for Balon and Shin Hati, who both have orange-red lightsabers. This actually proves that these two guys were not Darksiders from the beginning, they were actually Jedi Sentinels. And what lightsaber color did most Jedi Sentinels use? That's right, it was orange-yellow lightsaber. Not exclusively, of course, but most Jedi Sentinels, including Jedi Temple guards, used orange lightsabers. If we go by how Darth Vader's lightsaber color of crimson came out, we can kind of deduce how Balon's orange-red lightsaber came out as well. As much as they try to accept the dark side for unknown reasons, we're gonna find out, of course, more. Maybe they got lost in the unknown regions and subsequently went mad by the dark side, joined Thrawn ultimately. Again, whatever the reason is, the orange-red lightsaber came as a result of this. These two were former Jedi Sentinels turned Darksiders. They made their original yellow crystals bleed and it came out orange-red. This is why this unusual color never seen before in canon was presented in the Ahsoka trailer wielded by Balon and Prentice. It's really quite fascinating if you think about it, but even though this hints at their origins of formerly being Jedi Guardians or Jedi Sentinels, there is still much to learn about these two, and I can't wait to do that in future videos. Ahsoka is seen battling an Inquisitor-looking dude as well in the trailer, but I don't think he is connected with Balon and Shin. I think that what Disney originally tried to do together with the Lucasfilm back in the day when they introduced the whole crystal bleeding and crystal healing thing, now with Ahsoka 2, it's really original. It's an original idea that might have been really interesting to explore as the years went on. My problem with it is that they have never really explored it in live action or animated form, whatever the case. The only instance of crystal bleeding that was seen was, as I said earlier, in the Darth Vader issue number 5 that came out in 2017, guys, and that was one of the only times that was explored. A couple of times in the novels, but as we've seen, the comics and novels are not really reliable when it comes to canon. We have still yet to see somebody do that in live action for it actually to be kind of confirmed to be canon. You cannot outrun from it anymore, and I would love to see that implemented in some sort of a live action series or movie. That would be spectacular. Alrighty guys, let me know what do you think down below in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up down below, subscribe for dailies. Now you have an awesome day, Star Wars fans. I'll see you in the next video, and may the Force be with you. Until then.